Greetings and salutations! Mega Wizard 79 here with another episode of Skyrim. So, yeah, the game just crashed while I was trying to record this. Fortunately, I was able to go back, so no harm, no
You
foul.
are exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, Skyrim is now host to giant flying lizards and two-legged cat men. And you're surprised by me? Yeah, I just talked, and I'm continuing to do so. You see, my name is Barbas, and I have a problem I think you can help sort out.
To be fair, dogs talking isn't normal.
My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement. That's where you come in. You're very funny. My master's Clavicus Vile, Daedric Prince of Wishes. As you can imagine, he's quite the important person. Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shane. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. You just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
Yeah. You definitely don't want to trust Clavicus. Oh. Yeah, I was trying to see if I could get him to... Oh, whatever, I'm not going to waste time doing it again. Yeah, basically last time I tried to, basically see if by waiting I could get him to go all the way to the area he's supposed to. But, yeah. No dice. Looks like we're stuck going the long way. But yeah. So, anyway. Nothing really much to say, I suppose. I mean, between videos, all I did was just basically do a little, like, some grinding, I suppose, in terms of just basically doing some random quests that really wouldn't make for much good watching, to be honest. Except for this last one I just did that turned out to be much more of an odyssey than I expected it to be. In hindsight, I probably should have started recording it, but I was already like... I was so neck deep in it that it's like, yeah, no, this is so unintelligible. It was fun, though. I'll say that much, though. It was a very interesting chain of events that just transformed into that thing. What do you call it? But, yeah. So, what do you call it? Basically where we're going is a, I think I've already mentioned it before, but yeah, where we're going is a... Don't get caught on the geometry again. Come on. Move it. Move it. Move it, move it, move it. But, yeah, essentially where we're going to is a vampire-infested cave. Which is primarily the reason why I'm so glad I have this. This will make mincemeat of those blood-sucking bastards. And if that doesn't stop them, this guy will. Look at that. Don't fuck with a frost atronach. Seriously, he basically, among all the three atronachs, the frost atronach just is always the best, in my opinion. Just because of typing, as well as, I mean, he's clearly way faster than all the others, that's for sure. I mean, the Storm Atronach might be more powerful, might be, but, you know, Frost Atronach for days. What do you call it? He's much more tanky than the Flame Atronach, and he's just much more maneuverable than the Storm. The Storm one just kind of hovers there, and he's like so freaking slow. It takes him a year and a day to get anywhere. And there he goes. But yeah, he's a very, very powerful astronaut. Where are you going? Don't chase the damn wilderness. Let's go. But yeah, to get to our location, we have to pass through Helgen, which is now completely and totally infested with a bothersome group of bandits. There's a fair amount of them in there, unfortunately. Thankfully, though, I have the best meat shield in the entire game. Barbas here has a very unique trait. Unlike every other companion you'll ever have. Not only does he just take on all the aggro like a champ, I mean, look at that, he is tanking like a boss, but he cannot die. He is 100% unkillable. Can't die. Doesn't matter how low his health gets. He cannot die. I'm not even gonna bother looting him. They don't really give me much in terms of anything. Purpose. I will take that, this, and this, though. Man, that dog is fast. I mean, granted, it's a dog, so it shouldn't be that surprising, but still. And now he's right here. Man, these guys are stupid. Anyway, now that that nuisance has been dealt with, come on, Barbas. Move it. Move it. Ugh. Forget about the... I hate you. Come on. Let's go. You don't have all day. Let's go, Barbas. Come on. The annoying part is I know exactly where I have to go to, but there. There he comes. Ah, good, the enemy must have de-aggroed. Anyway, come on, let's go. Alright, so... I'm still gonna use the flame astronaut though, just because I still like her. Yeah, she's still a useful astronaut. She's just kind of outpowered by the ice. Oddly enough. Oh boy. Sorry. It's just been a relatively long day for me. Alright, we should be there soon. My goodness, your pathing is atrocious. You suck. But anyway, yeah, we're almost there. Like, that cave you can see on the compass right there, that's the place we're going to right now. Right over here. He'll catch up when he catches up. That's a poacher. Or, I guess technically I think she's just a hunter. But yeah, this is it right here. Okay. So, what do you call it? I recommend that, you know, if you don't have any...
Someone there?
If you don't have any, potions that, remove vampirism from you, like, you know...
I'll try and make this quick. I cannot bet.
There we go. Useless piece of garbage. Anyway, but yeah, you know, as you know, these are all as I've already explained, these are all vampires here. So yeah, I would recommend a very, very quick trip to a temple.
He was hoping to feed.
Yeah, I would recommend a very quick trip to.
I knew I smelled mortal blood.
There we go. That's the end of you. Take your dust. I'll take it. It's worth money. Anyway. I don't know where Barbus went, but it really doesn't matter. He'll follow us eventually. He's programmed to just... That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
This what you want, huh?
Burn! Ah, great, I contracted it. That's wonderful. Oh well. It's fine, it takes 3 days and junk to... Alright. Actually, if I recall, I think there actually should be like a... I think they do have like a cure disease. Batman of the Reach, don't need that. I will take that. I usually take those to sell. No. Looks like I'm shit out of luck. Oh well, whatever.
I'll kill. Where are you?
Yeah.
Ooh. That actually looks cool. I'll take those. Yeah, as you can see, Barbus is having some fun down there. It's a good thing he's, as I've stated, you know, he's a Daedra. He can't get turned into a vampire. What's hilarious though is that basically Clavicus Vile has an interesting relationship with vampires, so it just kind of makes sense that vampires would be in a shrine. And it's fortunate for me that I have a ton of these things. Oh, for pity's sake. Come on. Yeah, well, at least every failure actually... Oh, goodness gracious. It's a good thing that every failure also gives you a teeny bit of experience. There we go. Ooh, it's good. But alright. No.
pretty face.
Nobody thought that, lady. Stop being so egotistical.
I'll carve you into pieces. This what you want? Huh?
Not seeing you. What do you got on you? These look exactly like the ones I have right now. I mean, I don't have them on me, but anyway. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Why do you have butter on you? It's so weird. Who just walks around with butter? Okie doke. Pretty much it. Alright, now to the next level. Okay. Alright, Barbas is pretty much already at the end, dealing with the master vampire and his brides. Get off me. Eat it. God, I love doing that. Alright, so. Now then, unfortunately for us, it's not going to be a cakewalk anymore.
And you thought I was just a pretty face.
Again, lady, nobody thought that. Take all of that. I already have that book. City Stone is just talking to Markov. Alright, so there's one more schmuck around this corner.
And you thought I was just a pretty face. You stand a chance.
Or there used to be anyway. Did they get rid of him? Or did Barbas like... Oh, there he is.
No,
Haha. They were all so weak. That's the end of you. And that's it. Easy peasy. Oh, there's still more. Ooh, that one looked different. Oh, you're invisible. And that should do it. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Now, this chest here would actually, basically, if I hadn't done Meridia's questline yet, that would have been one of the, chests I could have, had the chance of getting Meridia's beacon from. I think that's pretty much it. Yep, that's it. Alright, oh, time to talk to Mr. Clavicus. I always like being in third person. Yeah, you're close to the statue. There we go. Give you all a nice cinematic view.
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
So, these choices are not arbitrary, if you will. Basically, depending on, you know, at the end of the quest line, he'll basically, what do you call it? Basically, kind of touch up on what you asked for. So, let's see. Now, this is the reason why we came here. This one here, basically, this one's my personal favorite one, which is the one I'm going to do, because this one here, he just basically complains, going like, ah, that stupid mutt, no, screw that, get the hell out of here, kind of thing. This one here is like, oh, you're so simple-minded, and then he explains that basically, you know, he's like really weak and stuff, but this one here, I like the writing for this one.
Oh, if I had my full power, granting that would be trivial. I'd simply snap my fingers and everyone in Skyrim would die. War resolved. As much as I hate to say it, you're almost as powerful as I am right now. But that's just because half of my power resides in that mutt Barbus. Hey, come to think of it, I know of a win-win situation for both of us. There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises. At least not for you. As I recall, it's resting in Rime Rock Burrow. Barbus can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
Please excuse any unnecessary noises. It's just my mom. Anyway. Back to first person.
One of Clavicus's little Jess, a wizard named Sebastian Lord, had a daughter who worshipped her scene. When the daughter became a werewolf, it drove Sebastian over the edge. He couldn't stand to see his little girl take on such a bestial form. The wizard wished for the ability to end his daughter's curse. Clavicus gave him an axe.
Sorry about that. But, yeah, so, quite a sense of humor, wouldn't you say? I liked it when I heard it the first time. I hope you all did too. Oh, there's one more ash pile here. Hello? What the hell were you doing with something like that? Anyway. So, from now on, we have control. We don't really have to follow Barbus. Barbus is following us. So, unfortunately, though, the location we have to go to is all the way up here. And the closest thing I have is Meridia's Shrine, so let's not waste any time! This is gonna be a long walk. I should have bought a horse. Oh well, whatever. Alright, Barbus, let's go. Double time. Actually, where is my... Let's put that on instead. Because I'm gonna need my stamina to regenerate fast enough. Alright.
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate.
Yeah, those are just basically random spawning, NPCs. Basically, you can, if your speech class is high enough, you can convince them to tell you where it is. You can pay them off to basically just, you know, give you the job and junk like that. Like, you know, all that. But we ain't got time for that noise. Now, if we're really lucky, we might run into a specific NPC that will basically complete my trio of Daedric artifacts. The odds of running into the said NPC, though, is pretty rare. Basically, the NPC I'm talking about is like an afflicted of... Are you kidding me? Oh, come on. I don't have time for that. I do not want to deal with both a frost... an ice wraith and a bear? Screw that. Let me see. Good, I'm right on track too. Ooh, and we're actually, let's see. I think this is the cave. Not the cave that we want specifically, but, a cave. Wonderful. There we go. Done with you. Anyway, but yeah, I think this is the cave. It's called the Wolf Cave. Yes. Okay. That one is gonna be for the Wolf Queen quest. We're still a ways off from doing that though. But trust me, that one will be worth the wait. And we're almost there. Let's go. Hop to it, hop to it. 1, 2, 1, 2. If I'd used lightning, I might have killed it. But who cares? Anyway. Let's go. Faster, 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 faster. Oh, come on, wolf. Don't you want to live? Guess not. Of course. Man, they're stupid. I'll take that. Whatever. I don't need any of the stuff they give me. Alright, we just go this way. Now, Sebastian Lord himself isn't really that tough. He's just a really decently strong sorcerer. No, the only thing we kind of have to concern ourselves with is the flame astronaut that's basically inside there. No, I want... There we go. Use this. Actually, since it's gonna be a flame astronaut, where is my... Where is it? There we go. That. Give us a little fire resistance. There we go. And watch out, they explode.
That's your best, huh?
Yeah, as you can see, he's really not that tough. And that's it. That's all they wrote. So, blessed steel. What the heck, I'll take it. Anyway. So, there's some minor loot in here, for the most part. Nothing too crazy. This is what we wanted. It's just some nightshade. Conjure familiar. Take that. So back here is his study, where there's a few more things. I already have that book. Nothing on there. Barbas. Need that. I don't need it, but I want it. Take that. Take those antlers. Salpa, bone meal, cash. Where's that big ass? Ah, here it is. I was looking for that. We'll take that. Take that, that. Ooh. And that'll do it. Alright. Now, before we go, stay put.
The axe isn't the only item dear old Clavicus has. Give him the rueful axe, and once we're reunited, the Masque of Clavicus Vile will be yours.
Let's see. But, yeah. For those of you who basically want the achievement for, getting 15 Daedric items, you have to take the axe. Alright, I already got that. You have to take the mask. The axe does not count towards that. So if you take the, if you decide to take the axe as opposed to the mask, you won't get the achievement. Well, I mean, you can. There's a way to sort of cheat it, but for the most part, you know. All right, so that actually went a little more smoother than I was expecting. All right then. So all we do now is just go back to the whole frickin' thing because the shortcut we opened can only be accessed from a ledge that we don't have access to. It's such a dumb shortcut. It's like, it's good to leave, not so much in regards to getting in. Well, anyway, it's a nice simple thing. Yeah, as you can see, if you step on that, get ready for a spiky surprise. Alright. Oh yeah, that corpse there used to be right there. Then basically the vampire raises it to fight on its behalf, as vampires are to do. Woo! I'm so glad that fall damage here is so forgiving. And anyway, let's continue. As you can see, it's a very simple quest line for the most part. Nothing too complicated or out of the way. It's all pretty much up on the up and up, so to speak. I mean, granted, of course, this is Clavicus Vile, so nothing is really on the up and up in his regard. But he is correct, though. There won't be any surprises for us. You'll understand the significance of this soon enough. Alright. Once again.
Ah, you've got the axe. And my dog. Splendid. Excellent work. A hero and his faithful companion retrieving the ancient artifact for the prince. It's almost storybook. Ah, but it almost seems a shame to give a weapon like that away, doesn't it? I suppose I could be persuaded to let you keep it. But only if you use the axe to kill Barbas. Simple as that.
And so we arrive at the crux. Basically, you have to use the rueful axe to kill Barbas. He won't die any other way. But, you know, obviously if you do that, you forego the mask. And if you return the axe, you get the mask. and Barbas gets not to die.
And I could absorb the spirit of poor dead Barbas. He'd still be reunited with me. And I'm sure Barbas doesn't want me to have that axe. He'd want it this way. The choice is yours, friend. We're all counting on you to make the right decision. Put him out of our misery.
But wait a second. There's another option here.
I love that. It's like he's going like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. There's another option here.
And? Huh. You're no fun at all. Guess I'll have to make my own fun elsewhere. And with the pup back, I'll be restored to my full power. There's a whole world just waiting for me.
Okay.
I knew I could trust you.
Yeah, dog gets master, master gets cosmic axe. Everyone's happy. Just get over here, mutt.
Don't worry, I'll make sure he sees the light. I trusted you, now you trust me.
And baboosh.
Oh, that feels so much better. You forget how nice supreme power feels until you've been stuck in a cave for a few years. Now, as for your wish, an end to the war, was it? I'll make sure this war ends all right, just as soon as the dragons swarm across Skyrim and wipe out all of you puny... Oh, fine. Have my boon and be done with it. I've got more interesting deals to make anyway.
And just like that, it's all said and done. Now, you know, obviously, basically, the connotation behind that is that basically Barbas is like, you know, even though he doesn't really necessarily say anything, his influence is basically affecting Clavicus and basically making him, like, second guess. It's like, alright, fine, you know, like his conscience and all that, you know, he's kind of his Jiminy to his Pinocchio, if you will. But, yeah, so, I have to put on a different outfit, though, because, with the outfit I have, I'll be naked if I do this. So, and here it is. The Masque of Clavicus Vile, one of my personal favorite items to get. Gives you 20% better prices, you know, for selling and buying. 10% speechcraft, and a magic regeneration of 5%. Not bad, huh? And it's heavy armor. So, yeah. Pretty sweet, huh? Look at that. Look how snazzy she looks. There is actually a funny story about how this, the way this item was created. Essentially, basically, there was a noblewoman who basically got her face mauled by one of her servants because they were jealous of her. Basically, due to the scars and stuff, basically, you know, she just essentially kind of lost everything. Like, you know, basically... people wouldn't, you know, like, originally people would, you know, always, like, basically ask for her hand in marriage. Well, not no more because of the scars. So she prayed to Clavicus Vile to basically, find a way to basically, you know, restore, basically everything she lost. He, in turn, gave her the Masque. The Masque basically allowed her to, regain all of that. You know, she actually even managed to wed a lord. What do you call it? And, you know, basically, and, you know, when she was carrying his child, but, carrying his child. Of course, though, the moment the deal was about to be sealed in regards to their marriage, Clavicus Vile took away the Masque, as he is to do, because he's just an asshole like that. Basically, at the moment where basically at the moment whatever he gave you would basically be the most beneficial, when it would basically be the difference between life or death, he basically takes it away. And essentially, yeah, so basically without the Masque, they saw her for what she really was, and well, basically the what do you call it? The guy kicked her out, and she was basically forced to basically fend for herself with a child. Not a pleasant story by any means. But yeah, so pretty much that's it though. What do you call it? Stay tuned for the next one when I'll try to see if I can, because the thing is that I want to get Spellbreaker. The problem is, though, I need a flawless ruby to make that work. I pretty much have everything else I need to make that quest work, but I need a flawless ruby, and well, flawless rubies are super omega rare drops. So yeah, I mean, there's a place I can go check, but I'm not that confident about it. Until that time, though, this is Mega Wizard 79 bidding you all adieu.